For this, gamers.
I enjoyed having, so we had sort of like the Hello Kitty,
Yeah.
and then we had the war,
Yeah.
and just the juxtaposition of two completely different genres, and I enjoyed that.
But I'm sorry, it was just really boring to me, and I think that's part of, I'm not a gamer, I felt like they were speaking Dutch, I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? A whole different lingo. So I guess if you're a gamer, you really get into it, I was just like, okay, Hello Kitty, goodbye.
There was something that was set up early on that never seemed to get touched on afterwards, which is that she doesn't talk while she's gaming.
I thought it was the only one I noticed that.
And all the dudes keep referring to her as a guy, and so when she gets the offer and she's hesitating, to me it was like, oh, they're gonna find out I'm a woman, and it was, especially with everything that's happened with Gamergate and all that kind of stuff, that's an issue in the gaming world. And it was never brought up, and I thought that was a miss. But other than that, I really enjoyed it.
I also like to game on the side sometimes, and I kind of like relate to her as to why she stayed muted. Most of the time in those chat rooms, the guys are really like, they're just not gamer friendly towards women. So first of all, it's like, I kind of understood why she stood silent, but at the same time, it's like, the gamer community in general is just not female friendly. So for her to kind of take that stand and kind of just let them, like, I wanted more because I wanted her to, like, you know, I wanted to see the end game and see like her win and, you know, be that female gamer of awesomeness. So I think it would be great if they do a longer version so we can see, you know, her overcome those obstacles as a female gamer.
So yeah, I definitely agreed. It was very, like, I would like to see more of that one too. That one was actually my favorite one. And I didn't think that it was a miss with them not explicitly saying the thing about her gender, because I felt like they were definitely showing it, and for you to take that into yourself, like, oh, she's like intentionally letting them misbelieve that she's a guy, and she's intentionally obviously not talking to them, and she's using like a male radio voice or whatever, because of that whole stigma about women playing video games, which is like absolutely ridiculous because it's just random AF. But I felt that very strongly throughout that, okay, she's obviously worried because now she's going to be, if she goes pro, she's going to be outed as being a woman, and then it's going to get much harder for her with what the guys are going to comment back.
Like a lot of you already touched on, like, yeah, like gamer world is not very female friendly. Just like, it's one of those places where like, it actually deterred me from like playing Xbox Live with a mic, because it's like you get the most homophobic comments and like really misogynist stuff. So I totally got where she was coming from, or like, yeah, she was muted and like, oh, she goes pro, like everyone would find out. She didn't even bother to correct them. But another thing I really liked is that just how like what some of these films have been doing, which is like yeah, she's gay and she, like, her girlfriend's super supportive, which I love, but it was just like a very just much. It wasn't overemphasizing it. It was just part of life. It just like, and it didn't matter as much, because the point was her girlfriend was really supportive of her and like went out of her way to make her like kitty headset. That was really, I thought that was really endearing. And I like that she decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. But yeah.